Hey everyone, and welcome back. So today we're back with another under $5 eShop deals video, where each and every week we look at some of the best games that are currently on sale on the Nintendo Switch eShop, all the while staying under a budget of only $5. Meaning that you can still get some really great gaming in, even if you're on a super tight budget. And just as usual, I want to take a couple of seconds, just in case you're new to the channel, to remind you that halfway through the video, we'll be giving away two $5 eShop gift cards. If you want to participate in any of those future giveaways, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel and drop a comment down below in the videos. If ever you want to check out the full contest rules, they're down below in the description. And also, if you get to the end of the video and you're still looking for other great deals, I'll always be linking down below in the top pinned comment and the description last week's under $5 list, as well as the latest regular eShop deals, because most of those deals are still running and I never repeat them 2 weeks in a row. So now that we got all that stuff out of the way, let's not waste any more time and jump straight into today's deals. Just remember, if you are appreciating the content, consider hitting that like button. So our first game for today is a great little one that has hit a brand new low, and that is Radio Squid. That is now 60% off, dropping its price to only $1.99, and will be running all the way till May 2nd. Now, Radio Squid is another one of those games that is chasing after an experience that will make you feel almost like you're playing on the Game Boy Color. However, it expertly uses its monochromatic approach with little splashes of color here and there to just really highlight the different areas. And just like Doggy, this is among one of my favorite games that emulates the Game Boy style. However, this game is also much more approachable than that other one. And the only real downside I would say this game has is, although it's composed of 24 levels, they are fairly short and you can probably play through this game in about 3 to 4 hours. However, the experience nonetheless is a great one. And when you end the game and the only thing you're feeling like is you want more, well, you know what? You've got something really good. And that's why, even at its full price of only $5, I found this game was way worth it. Right now at $1.99, it's a great time to be picking it up. Now, next on today's list, we have another game hitting a brand new low, and that is Kinduo, that is now 30% off, dropping the price to $3.49, and once again, running till May 2nd. Now, this game is a 2D puzzle platformer that actually only released a few months ago. And although I would say it doesn't have the most revolutionary mechanics, what is really fun here is that it can either be played in solo or in co-op. If you're playing in solo, you'll basically have to alternate control between the two characters. If you're playing in co-op, each person will be controlling one of the two. And is really a collaborative puzzle platformer. There's no way to make it to the end of the level without syncing up. And I would particularly say that although you can have tons of fun on your own, what I found great about this game is it's an awesome way to introduce a new gamer to the puzzle platformer genre. And I might have actually converted one of my kids into playing more of these. And once again, even at $5, it was very fairly priced, so right now at $3.49, it's just even better. Now, next on our list for today, another game that's hit a brand new low, and that is Night Lights. That is also 30% off, dropping to $3.49, and once again running till May 2nd. Now, this is another 2D puzzle platformer that I actually fully reviewed on the channel, and I'll be linking that review down below as well. But overall, I had a ton of fun with this really original experience where you'll be manipulating different lighting sources to affect the environment in different ways. Once again, visually, they are using color in an excellent way in this game, and overall, the levels are just very well designed. Even to a point where by the end, it even becomes slightly Metroidvania-ish in its approach. I also really appreciated, once again, that they aimed at a super budget regular price of only $5. And once again, just as the previous two entries, with 30% off, it just makes the game that much easier to suggest. Now, next on our list for today, we have a great classic that's on sale, and that is Quake. That is now 60% off, dropping it to $3.99, and will be running till April 29th. I think there are a few retro classic first-person shooters that are just timeless classics, and Quake is definitely among those games. Are the graphics the best we can have on any console? Definitely not. Is the gameplay revolutionary by today's standards? Once again, the answer is no, but it is still tons of fun to blast the monsters throughout this game. But even more than that, I say where you get the longevity from this game is the online multiplayer. That is just fun to load into the games and kill each other over and over again. It is simplicity at its best, and it is a game that at $3.99 is easy to suggest for anyone who wants to have just a couple of hours of great retro fun. And as a final note, the graphics have been redone in HD, you have access to all the original content plus the expansions. It's just a great pickup. Now next on today's list, we have another game that's at a brand new lowest ever price, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, Gynoug, but it is 30% off, dropping it to $4.89, and will be running once again till May 2nd. Now once again, this is a game I actually fully reviewed on the channel, and just as previously, I'll be linking the review down below. But this is basically the port of a great retro side-scrolling shooter that actually in North America was released under a different name. It was known as Wings of War. Now this game does have a classic bullet hell type approach to its gameplay with a great mix of visuals that really features a grotesquely gothic style but done in a truly beautiful fashion. Now, I do want to give a fair warning that if you play this game without any of the modern enhancements, it is very challenging. However, they have added in things such as a rewind feature and other different enhancements to really make this game approachable to a modern audience. Also, the port has been done in a very quality fashion with very responsive controls and absolutely no dips in frame rate. And right now, with this game finally dropping underneath the $5 mark, it really becomes an easy suggestion. So now it's time to take a quick break and announce today's winners of the $5 eShop gift cards. And our first winner for today is going to be Michael, who said, "Hot Wheels Unleashed looks like a lot of fun. I had a large collection when I was a kid." And you know what, Michael? I also had quite a large collection growing up and I loved my Hot Wheels, and I think the game does a very good job of honoring the franchise. And our second winner for today is going to be Trevor Payton, who said, "Toem looks like a great game to play with the kids." And once again, I would totally agree with you. It's a very cozy game that you can easily play around the kids. But you know what? Even as an adult, you can have tons of fun with it on your own. So now all you need to do to claim your $5 eShop gift cards is reach out to me in my pinned comment down below. So now if we jump straight back into our deals, our next one is going to be on Inukari, Chase of Deception, the deluxe edition that is now 75% off, a brand new low of only $1.99, and will be running all the way till May 5th. Now this game is yet again a 2D action platformer, and it's one that I actually played on stream about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I just want to mention at first glance in that stream, I was having quite a few issues with the game, but over time, replaying it off stream, I actually really fell in love with it. Now, fair warning here, if you play at anything other than the easiest difficulty, this game does get very retro challenging. Because although it does offer different checkpoints, if you run out of lives, you have to start the whole part of the level over again, and the levels are actually quite long. But if you put in a little effort, I got through the game on normal and I had tons of fun doing it. I do want to, however, mention that there is still a tiny bit of stutteriness to the graphics at certain points of the game, but overall it wasn't enough to detract me from enjoying my overall experience. And I've got to say that now at only $1.99, I can easily suggest this if you're in for the challenge. Now next on our list is a retro game that we haven't seen a deal on in quite a little bit, and that is Cthulhu Saves Christmas, that is now 60% off, dropping its price to $3.99, and it will be running till April 23rd. Now this game is a awesome comedy-based retro-styled JRPG that looks very much like the 16-bit format. And when I say comedy-based, it means very heavily comedy-based. This game is all about the absurdity of its storyline. You play as Cthulhu, the world destroyer, who's had his destroying powers stolen, and you have to save Santa Claus to get them back. Now this game for a JRPG is not all that long, easily sitting under the 10-hour mark. However, personally, I've actually played through it 3 different times, because depending on the different interactions you get different comments and different storylines, and it's tons of fun seeing all those comedic interactions. Oh, and on top of it, the combat mechanics are actually pretty solid. So at $3.99, if you're looking for a really original JRPG experience, it is definitely an easy pickup. Now next on today's list, we have the whole Doom Retro series that is also on sale and at under $5, with some of the lowest ones being at $2.49 all the way up to Doom 3 that is currently $4.99 and will be running till April 29th. Now these might not be the lowest prices the Doom series has ever been, with quite recently a better sale that happened. However, we might not see those prices again for quite a while. And for all of these great retro games, $2.49 for either Doom 1, Doom 2, or Doom 64 are nonetheless very satisfying pickups. I would say that even Doom 3 at $4.99 remains a very good deal as well. The only caveat here I do want to mention is that if you have any interest at all in Doom 2016, well, there is the Doom Slayers collection that has all 4 retro games plus Doom 2016 at a better overall price. But if not, if you're only looking at picking up a couple, I would definitely say my top picks are Doom 64 and then Doom 3. Once again, all around solid retro fun. Next, we have Guacamelee, the Super Turbo Championship Edition that is back to its lowest ever price of 75% off, $3.74, and running till April 25th, and on top of it, this game will be my pick of the week. Now honestly, I'm not even sugarcoating it, Guacamelee, either the first or the second, are among some of the best Metroidvanias we have on the Nintendo Switch. I say it each and every time, and it's still true today. On top of it, contrary to most Metroidvanias that are all about gloom and doom, this one adds in a ton of color and actual comedy. And I love how the game is rooted in Mexican folklore, with the main hero being a Mexican wrestler or what we call a luchador. Overall, an amazing game. Even at $15 would have been an easy pickup. At $3.74, it is just a total steal. Now for our next great game for today, we have the Takeover that is back to 75% off, only $4.99, and will be running all the way till May 5th. Now the Switch is becoming the home for some really great 2D beat-em-ups, and I would say that the Takeover is nonetheless a very, very good one on the system. It has a really great retro style to it, with graphics that maybe might be hit or miss for some people, but nonetheless, I think hold their own. But what I really loved about this game yet again is it had an awesome 90s vibe to it, with the designs on all the different characters, the really wacky over-the-top storyline, and even the addition of a couple of retro-themed levels, one that looks like a level straight out of Afterburner, and another one more like a game like Top Gear. But overall, this beat 'em up at only $5, if you're into the genre, there's no reason to not pick this one up for your collection. Now it's time for this week's Sizzle Reel of Deals with a ton of other great games to consider. Make sure you don't miss it. So we're now at the end of another under $5 eShop deals video. And since we're releasing this most likely on Easter Sunday, I hope all of you are celebrating with your families and are having tons of fun today. And also, just before we go, just as usual, I want to give a huge shout out to the channel supporters. I appreciate their support so much each and every month, and if you want to check out all their names, it's available on the end screen of the video. And just don't forget on the way out that if you did like the content, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel if you aren't already, and hitting that notification bell so you know when all my future content comes out. And as usual, I hope I'll see you in my next video.